What's up, everyone? Before we get started on the episode, we just want to take a brief second to thank our sponsor, Vanquishers.
Sci-Fi, jumping through dimensions, being the hero fighting to create balance across all existence. Does that sound like the kind of heroic journey you would be excited to experience?
Look no further than Vanquishers trading card game. That is within your reach. So, step into the Vanquishers universe today. Get exclusive access by joining our community at www.vanquisherstcg.com. Select your hero, equip weapons and armor, and vanquish your enemies. Now let's get started on the episode. Welcome back, everyone, to the Popcorn Podcast. Listen to us on Spotify, Google, Apple Music, anywhere you can find podcasts. I am Tommy Cresta, alongside with me, my co-host Ryan Ferrand. Ryan, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, Tommy.
Are you excited to talk about the Oscars?
I am excited to talk about the Oscars.
Not the fight that happened during the Oscars.
Oh, no, we're especially going to talk about the fight that happened during the Oscars.
I am not excited for that part because I hate that it took away from everything.
It did. I mean, that's
all anyone's going to remember.
Yeah, that's the most memorable part.
Not that Coda all of a sudden took over Best Picture, and it was Lee, one of the underdogs, going into everything.
Yeah.
But moving away from that, we have a couple trailers we want to talk about, and then we're getting to our reaction to the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
So going right into it, the first trailer we are talking about is Under the Banner of Heaven, which is starring Andrew Garfield, Daisy Edgar-Jones, Sam Worthington, Jill Birmingham, Wyatt Russell, and Rory Culkin. And this is about a small town that suffers the murder of a mother and her 15-month-old child. This looks really dark.
I'm excited for this show. Like, this looks like a dark, like, gritty detective thriller.
Yeah, and I like how it's like he's got the revolver. Like, it's very old school.
Yeah.
I think it looks like it takes place in like the 60s.
Yeah, it doesn't look super modern.
It does not.
Even if it is, it
has
looks,
that old school feel.
Yeah, it has that like kind of like poor, like, you know, Midwestern town that like doesn't have the money
takes
to
place
get
in
good
Salt
stuff.
Lake Valley.
Yeah.
That's what I just saw.
Gotcha. I don't know where that is, so
I'm guessing outside Salt Lake City.
that makes sense. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
But this is an FX property that will be streaming solely on Hulu. I believe they said 8 episodes, but I could be wrong. And this comes out on April 28th. And yeah, as you were saying, it just looks dark. And we all know Andrew Garfield's a good actor. He's a 2-time Academy Award nominated actor.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, not a winner.
Yeah, he should have been.
But we'll get into that. But no, I'm really excited for the show. I love Wyatt Russell. We actually didn't see him in this trailer, though, did we?
Yeah, he's not in this trailer.
He was in the first like little teaser for it.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That came out like a month ago. It was only like 30 seconds, but it shows.
Yeah.
Him. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. 1 month. A little less than a month.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm super excited for this. That's really all we got on it so far.
Yeah, it looks. I think it looks really good. It's very intriguing.
Yeah, and then moving on to something that everyone knows about because it's been in development hell since 2019. And this is Top Gun Maverick, starring Tom Cruise, Val Kilmer, Jennifer Connelly, Miles Teller, Ed Harrison, John Hamm as the main cast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. It looks like a legit movie, not what Top Gun was, which is like in, I think it was 90s.
Yeah, I think it was 90s.
Yeah, it would make sense. It doesn't look like that 90s cheesy action flick. Like, this looks like a legitimate movie now.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, so am I. I like Top Gun a lot, the original. Like, I don't think it's the best 90s movie, but it's
like that beach scene, don't you?
Oh, yeah, and they got another one in this one. You saw it in the trailer. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. Yeah. The volleyball scene. I mean, that's just a classic, the volleyball scene. You can't beat it.
You want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
I'd never seen Top Gun.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. I refuse to watch it. But now I guess I have to because this movie's coming out.
It's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. That's all I'm going to say.
How's the writing?
That's all I'm going to say. It's 90s Tom Cruise writing, but at least it's fun.
So it's like shittier Spider-Man 3 writing.
No, it's not that bad. But
it
is
is
fun.
90s movies.
Yeah. But it's fun.
But
it's a good time.
No, I'm gonna watch it. I will.
Yeah. No, I think this movie looks good. Like the
cinematography looked great.
The cinematography looked great, and you can tell Tom Cruise, being Tom Cruise, is actually flying these jets. So like, you could tell he's putting a lot of time into this movie, and seeing as how it was meant to release in 2019. It's now 3 years later. I mean, they've had so much time to work on this movie.
Yeah, this movie better have the best CGI I've seen in years.
If this movie's bad, then they just didn't try at all because they've had 3 years to make this movie good. So,
I'm excited. I love Miles Teller, and I'm really excited to see him back in a role because he's took a little break from acting for a while because he was getting married, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I'm super excited. I love Jennifer Connelly, especially in Requiem for a Dream, which in my
Mhm.
opinion is one of the best drug stories of all time.
Yeah.
And John Hamm, iconic.
Yeah, John Hamm's always great.
Zack Snyder's first pick to play Batman in BVS.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just going to give him the role, and then Ben auditioned. Like, no one knew Ben
Really?
was going to audition. Ben
really?
called up and asked if he could audition late.
That's cool.
Yeah, cool little
Yeah.
fact.
John
Little
Hamm.
Snyder cultist.
Yeah. John Hamm's best scene is probably his scene in Barry.
I've never seen Barry.
You haven't seen Barry?
No, it's my next show I
Yeah.
gotta watch.
It's a dream that Barry has of that he's rich and famous, and John Hamm comes over his house, and John Hamm just goes, "I love your house, Barry. You mind if I take a shit in your bathroom?" And he's like, "Of course, John Hamm. You can do anything you want."
You wanna know what I'm watching instead of Barry right now?
What?
One Tree Hill.
Of course you are.
I know.
Is this the third time?
Third. And I'm watching Modern Family, so it's really showing my movie critique and TV critique so far. But no, we're really excited for this. Again, that's really all we know.
Yeah.
It's the first real trailer we've gotten. We got that teaser
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, we got a trailer like probably in 2019, and it's been radio silence since then. So
But now moving on to something that it seems like me and Ryan about to really disagree on from
Yeah.
the conversation we had prior to the
just
episode.
a little bit.
And this was the Joker deleted scene that Matt Reeves and WB released. And this is a 5-minute scene where Batman and Joker have a conversation. And Ryan, I'll let you go first because I have a couple little Easter eggs from the scene too.
Yeah. I liked the scene. Like
Okay.
I really liked I really liked how like it's Batman and the entire Gotham Police Department are trying to figure this out. It takes Joker 30 seconds to figure out who like the Riddler is and what his motives are. I love that. Like he's just such a criminal mastermind. He just gets it instantly. But my main gripe with this scene, I love Barry Keoghan. I think he's gonna be great. I just think the makeup's a little much. Like he looks scary and completely unhinged, and I'm so down for that. I don't know, like having all of his hair like burned off in the back and then having basically his entire mouth exposed. It almost looks like kind of goofy to me. Like it looks like a cheesy horror villain where they're just like super deformed. It doesn't like scare me like the Joker should. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks more like body horror than any kind of like psychological stuff that the Joker's kind of known for.
Do you want to know a cool fact?
What?
His hair's not burned off.
Oh, really?
He's born like that.
Oh.
He's like just born.
He's just born.
If you know the silent film The Man Who Laughed that like Joker's
Yeah.
face off, that's what he's like, his face is like stuck like that.
Oh,
like a
okay.
Smile.
Yeah.
And I think it is blood because I think it's
Mhm.
like him trying to close his mouth and like scarring.
Yeah.
But I completely get where you're coming from. Like it's super like body hard.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what Matt Reeves going for. Like
Yeah. Like if that's Matt Reeves' vision, I'm fine with it. Like I'm still excited to see where this goes, but it's just not my cup of tea at this moment.
yeah.
From what I see.
And I mean, people were freaked out when they saw Jared Leto. Like people were excited when they
Mhm.
first got that little clip of him when he's like, "It's gonna hurt really, really bad."
Yeah.
And people were super excited, and we saw that turned out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. Like, I
Yeah.
really do love Barry Keoghan. I think he's a great actor.
Yeah. So do I.
And in Killing of a Sacred Deer, I think he pretty much showed like, oh, I can be Joker.
Mhm.
Because if anyone's seen that movie, he pretty much is baby Joker in that movie without the makeup and
Yeah.
Batman. But and Colin Farrell's in it, so it really is a little Batman.
Mhm.
It's a little Sacred Deer reunion.
Yeah.
Killing of a Sacred Deer reunion. But I think Barry Keoghan acted really well. Like,
Yeah,
I thought
so do
how
I.
he acts in the scene was
Yeah.
really good.
No, I like the voice and the laugh. Like I love the performance. I don't know.
But a little cool Easter egg that people noticed, and then IGN posted it.
Mhm.
The paperclip that was holding everything together, he took.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be like
That's pretty
how
cool.
he gets loose.
Yeah.
And Matt Reeves came out and said he's like, oh no, he's gonna be in the Arkham show.
Yeah.
Like that he's gonna be one of the main people.
No, I'm excited for that show.
And that's
Very
going to be like
excited.
our way to see him. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I do like how they're going to build him up before the movie. And then Matt Reeves already said he's not the second movie. He's
Really?
the third movie.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe the fourth, fifth, and sixth, if we
Yeah.
get what we want, is a double trilogy. But no, I think the scene was really good. The makeup I can agree, was a little over the top.
Mhm.
But he still looked terrifying. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't
for
want to
sure.
be in the room with him.
No, not at all.
And I liked how they never gave like a real look at him. Like they
Yeah.
would show a clear shot of his mouth, his fingers, his hair, his eyes,
Mhm.
but never gave us what he actually looks
Never
like.
gave us a full face.
Even in the trailer shot is a fuzzy photo
Yeah,
of
it's
him.
all blurry from behind the glass.
But yeah, I'm super excited. And yeah, that's all we got for that topic. Then moving on to something that me and Ryan aren't excited for. But it seems like other people are because it had 6.5 million views we saw.
Yeah.
Just on the one.
In like 6 days.
And this is Where the Crawdads Sing, based on the worldwide phenomenon best-selling book. And Daisy Edgar Jones is also starring in this.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a big year for her.
Yeah, it is a big year.
She had that movie with Sebastian Stan on Hulu.
Fresh.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
So do I. I heard it was pretty good,
It's
actually.
certified fresh.
Yeah.
I am excited for that.
Yeah.
But this, on the other hand, not excited. It's based off a girl who raised herself in the marshes of the Deep South, becomes a suspect in the murder of a man she was once involved with.
Yeah.
And it looks like every cheesy thriller.
Yeah.
If it's like we said this earlier, it looks like a movie that you're going to figure out the twist 20 minutes in.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It does, like, I'm going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch it.
Yeah.
But none of the actors look that great. She's a good actress, but I've never even heard of Taylor John Smith and Harris Dickinson.
Yeah.
And they're like the two boys that's about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, the one dude did it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm calling it now.
Like, that's,
I hope that's not a spoiler, but could be.
It could be.
But I said this is going to be like a 56. That's why I think it's going to open with on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I probably agree.
The last movie that like I remember like people being like this about a book turned into a movie was Girl on the Train with Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
And that has like a 52.
Yeah, that didn't turn out great.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like directed by Olivia Newman. I don't know many things she's done. She directs the show FBI.
Oh. Yeah, that's interesting. That's probably a good indicator of how this movie's going to turn out.
Yeah, if anyone watches cable television, she's directing the movie. Well, that's enough. I don't even want to talk about this movie anymore.
Yeah, I don't see a point.
Moving on to a movie I'm actually pretty excited for.
Yeah.
This is The Survivor, based on the story of Harry Haft, who was a boxer that fought through a concentration camp, Auschwitz, and he would box fellow American prisoners until the death. And then he comes back and he becomes a professional boxer. He only boxed for around a year, post-war Germany. And it's being played by Ben Foster. For those who don't know, he stars in Hell or High Water. He also plays one of my favorite roles, which is Matt Axelson in not Band of Brothers, Lone Survivor, which is the story of Marcus Luttrell. And it looks really good.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of weight for this role. That was like a big deal to people, like because he loses a lot and then you see he gains a lot back.
Yeah.
Which is never healthy. And then your boy's in it, Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely looks like Frank Reynolds in this movie.
Yeah.
Like the one scene he's in the trailer is just like he's trying to say like I'll pay you to train you for 2 days, and the guy's like, why would I train for 2 days if I want to win? He's like, no, you're not gonna win. You're just gonna lose with some dignity. Like,
great line.
It was a great line.
And then Peter Sarsgaard's gonna be playing. He's playing the reporter who is following his story. And yeah, this movie looks really good. But actually, critics have already seen it. I didn't know this.
Oh, really?
It is at a 7.5 on IMDb, 775 on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 68 on Metacritic. So good across the board.
Yeah, it's pretty
not incredible, but we've also seen 52 overall movies make Best Picture, as we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our last story before we get into the Oscar reviews. Is there anything you want to add on The Survivor?
I think it's gonna be really good. Like, I'm excited for it, and yeah, I mean, I think it's a very interesting story. So I'm excited to see where this movie goes.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be on HBO Max, and yeah, I'm really excited for it. But now, moving on to the topic that we did this episode for, and that is the Academy Awards, the 94th Annual Academy Awards, hosted by Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes, who lives like 10 minutes from us.
Really?
Yeah, she lives in media.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
We gotta try and get her on the show.
Yeah, she'll definitely come on.
She's not coming on the show.
She's got better
Blarg,
things to
my
do.
shoopy wouldn't even come on our show. But yeah, this Oscars was, in my opinion, one of the better ones in the last couple of years, because I feel like the Oscars have really struggled recently. But it's all being overshadowed because Will Smith's wife made him go up and smack Chris Rock. But I really don't want to talk about that much, but we can start with who won Best Actor and just talk about that for a couple minutes. Which Will Smith did indeed win for King Richard, but it was kind of tarnished and left a little sour taste in your mouth for it, because 20 minutes earlier,
Not even like 10, maybe
Yeah.
15 minutes earlier.
He went on stage and smacked Chris Rock over a joke that Chris Rock made about Jada Pickett Smith
Yeah.
about how she had shaved her head because she is going through alopecia, which, if you don't know, is a disease that makes you lose your hair. And he made a joke saying they can't wait to see her in G.I. Jane 2, which Demi Moore had shaved her head for the first one, making a joke about that. And it seemed like Will Smith thought the joke was funny.
Yeah, you can see him laughing.
He's laughing, smacking his leg.
Yeah.
And then you see Jada Pickett Smith roll her eyes, and she just looks angry.
Yeah.
So I want to know what happened those 2 seconds. It cuts back to Chris Rock, and somehow he's really mad and walks back up to the stage.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, she must have said something to him. That I'm not gonna lie. I respect the decision to like defend your wife if
But
that joke really hurt her.
Adult way.
Yeah, you can't do it like that, especially on like international television, live
and then
television.
Curse him out.
Yeah, it's not the time or the place to do that type of thing.
That's something Kanye would do.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone wants to be put in the same sentence as something Kanye would do.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a funny tweet I read?
Yeah.
So it was like, things you can do to Will Smith: sleep with his wife. Things you can't do: make a joke about his wife at the Oscars.
I did see that one.
So I love Will Smith. I think everyone says he's a genuine, like, good-hearted person. I think he just let his emotions get the best of him. And as Denzel said, at your highest moments, that's when the devil will come for you.
Yeah.
Which seems what happened. He
Seems to be what happened, yeah.
let a moment of anger take control of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Will Smith did indeed win for King Richard. I still was happy for him, but at the same time I was like, it wasn't it should have been like this huge moment. Like when Leo, I'm not putting him and Leo in the same category, but it's still like that 3-time nomination. Like, people were like, oh, this is your year.
Like, he finally won.
Yeah, but then everyone was kind of like,
yeah. Yeah. And then his speech was all about like just showing kindness to the world. Like, he didn't even mention it. If he had just mentioned it and gave like, even if it was a half-assed apology, it would have been better than nothing. But he didn't even mention it. And then he kind of went off on how he wants to be an instrument of peace or whatever he said. Like, you can't follow up smacking a dude in the face with that.
It's not like you were in the crowd and you did it.
Yeah.
You walked up on stage while this dude was presenting and smacked him.
Yeah.
And someone made a joke about your marriage in the beginning of the show and you didn't say anything. So I think maybe it was like a boiling point.
Mm-hmm.
But I still wanted Andrew to win.
Yeah, so did I.
But he was sitting really far back. I was like, he's not winning.
He's not going to win.
They know what that seating arrangement where and who's going to win.
Yeah.
But that tweet where it's like Peter 3 texting the other peers to see if Will Smith smacked Chris Rock in their universe. But no, Chris Rock did indeed win for King Richard. I'm still happy for him.
Will Smith won, not Chris Rock.
Chris Rock better win the court case.
He said he's not filing charges.
I know.
Officially, yeah.
Hey, he took it like, Chris Rock looked like he was ready to throw hands.
Did you see him? He was like,
back. I was like,
dude,
he's going to throw hands, you will.
After Will Smith sat down, he's like, Chris Rock just gave a quick, I could. Ooh.
Yeah,
I could do something.
He looked ready.
He was ready, but
I love Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock was a professional.
Chris Rock does push people's buttons, but he's a comedian.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really bother me.
I love the videos where he gets smacked in the face and it pauses and just everybody hates Chris comes on.
I do like those.
That was funny.
But then Jessica Chastain won for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which I know Ryan was not a fan of.
I really like Kristen Stewart and Spencer.
She was incredible.
Yeah, I didn't love the movie, but her performance was the only thing that made me keep watching. Just because she was able to get through like how Princess Diana, like
she really was Princess Diana.
I don't know much about her because she was before my time, but like
our time, not that much older.
You're not that much older.
But
I don't know. She was just really great in that role. I thought.
Yeah, she was
the best part of that
incredible,
movie.
Jessica Chastain gained some points. I did end up picking her on my ballot. As Ryan said, I was a sellout on the Oscar ballot because my list that I gave a couple weeks ago for the popcorn Oscars is not even close to what I picked for my actual list. But Jessica Chastain did gain some points for me when she spoke for like a minute and a half about Andrew Garfield.
Really?
I was like, you deserve it.
Yeah.
She was saying like how wonderful he is and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. But I'm sure she was great.
She was. They were the only upside to that movie.
Really?
The story is terrible. The writing's terrible, not the story, because the story is a true story.
Yeah.
But then Yeah, and then let's go to one that I am not happy about. No Time to Die. Billie Eilish won for Best Original Song. She really did deserve it. It was the best choice.
Yeah. How about that Bond tribute though?
I did like that Bond tribute.
I liked the video, but you couldn't get somebody who was in the movie. You had Tony Hawk and Shaun White talk about it. Like, what was the point of that? You couldn't just call like Pierce Brosnan or Daniel Craig.
Why would you call
anybody?
Pierce Brosnan the worst Bond?
You could get at least one of the Bonds. There's
Daniel Craig was there.
Yeah, he could have said something. It was
But
Tony Hawk.
That would be like egotistical to bring one of the Bonds up to thank a Bond.
Yeah, but he could be like, to all the ones who came before me, like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And then,
no, but the point of it was like, it was the GOAT like franchise.
Yeah.
And they were the GOATs at what they did. Shaun White is a snowboarder and Tony Hawk is a skateboarder.
Yeah.
I like Tony. I love Tony Hawk.
Oh, I love Tony Hawk too.
So I was super happy to have them up there.
No, it was cool seeing them up there.
It was a weird decision.
It was so weird to me.
It.
Yeah.
But then Encanto winning Best Animated Feature wasn't even my second choice.
Yeah.
But I sold out and picked it on my paper. Flea, I talked about Flea for like 10 minutes on the episode we did of the Oscars and then picked Encanto.
Yeah, he talked about Flea and then I went home and watched Flea right away and switched my choice to Flea and he just sells out and picks Encanto.
And guess who got 17 out of 23 on their thing?
Yeah, you got 17 out of 23.
And guess who got an 8?
I got an 8 out of 23 because I picked the movies that I liked the most and didn't sell out to nobody.
I know, I picked Will Smith too for Best Actor. And I am the biggest Andrew Garfield supporter. And then, yeah, so I think Flea should have won. I thought it was kind of...
Yeah.
I feel like the problem with the animated feature is that they always pick the kids' movie.
Yeah.
Even though it's not always the best movie on the list. And it's a really big problem I'm starting to have with the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it's becoming easier and easier to guess who's going to win.
Yeah.
That could be the movies and stuff like that, but at the same time, like, make it interesting. Like,
yeah. Yeah. They're
but,
definitely trying to appeal to like a wider audience rather than the
best actual options.
Yeah.
I do think Coda deserved Best Picture.
Oh, yeah. No, I
think
agree.
it is the best movie.
Yeah.
It deserved the Best Picture. Wasn't my favorite movie of the year? No.
Yeah.
Our favorite movie of the year didn't win a single Oscar.
No, it got snubbed for everything.
All right, if you guys haven't listened to all of our episodes, our favorite movie of the year was Licorice Pizza by Paul Thomas Anderson. Number 2 was Dune, and I think we both had Spider-Man for 3, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we had like the same first 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Jane Campion winning for Best Director for Power of the Dog. I 110% did not agree with this selection. I didn't think Power of the Dog was even that good.
Yeah.
I said this on the last episode, and I'm going to say it again. Didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Jane Campion's a great director. Don't get me wrong. But I thought PTA deserved it.
Yeah, so did I.
I thought PTA deserved it, and I thought Denis deserved it.
Yeah,
he didn't even get nominated.
He didn't even get nominated. I mean, like, we'll talk about this later, I guess, but like, all the wins that Dune had, who do you think was directing those people?
Who was giving them, like,
who
hey,
was in charge? And he didn't even get a nonomation. It's insane.
The Oscars are a joke.
Yeah.
Remember my rant I went on in the Oscars episode about fat old white men being in charge of it? Power of the Dog was a movie for fat old white men.
Yeah.
But moving on. And then international feature film was Drive My Car, which I loved. I thought it was one of the best movies of the year.
Yeah.
I didn't see Drive My Car or Worst Person in the World, which was the other movie that was projected to keep up with Drive My Car in the Oscars.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of these until after we ranked our movies of the year.
Mm-hmm.
They probably would have both been top 5.
Really?
I love both these movies.
Yeah.
I thought Drive My Car should have won the screenplay, and I thought Worst Person in the World should have won. Worst Person in the World was original. It was adapted.
No, Worst Person in the World was original.
Drive My Car
was adapted.
They should have won. I thought they should have. I didn't sell out on those.
Yeah?
I picked both of those.
All right, good.
And they lost both of them.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That's why you sell out. Money talks.
What money?
None. But Drive My Car is in my opinion, it's probably one of the best foreign films ever. And it's one of the best movies of this year.
Yeah.
Worst Person in the World should have been nominated over Nightmare Alley.
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up. It should have been nominated over all those. Because if anyone remembers, I said that Worst Person in the World is the greatest screenplay I've ever seen. Like, I just watched it again like a week ago.
Really?
I loved it even more the second time.
Yeah. That's good.
Bullshit.
Yeah, but how about that acceptance speech after Drive My Car won? That was just
Dude, that was. See, the Oscars are racist.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't care that they're like, okay, we'll give a couple people their Oscars.
Yeah.
They're still racist.
Yeah, it was awful. Like they basically Tiffany Haddish basically pushed him off stage. Like it was terrible.
I hate her.
I don't like her either.
I don't think she's that funny either.
I don't think so.
I thought
either.
Regina Hall and Wanda Sykes. I don't like Amy Schumer. She did a really good job.
I think she did well.
And I'm not a fan.
She didn't do bad.
Just because I'm not a fan of her comedy, she had some funny ass jokes on this episode. Like she was so funny.
Yeah, she really did a pretty good job here, except for the Kirsten Dunst filler joke.
We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, that was cringy.
Did you see when she came out though after the Will Smith thing happened?
No.
She came out and she's like, "Man, I was taking a while to get that Spider-Man suit I had on." She's like, "Did something happen? You guys all seem really tense out here." It was so funny. But no, so I give the host credit and the producer of the show of the Oscars this year. Yeah. He did an incredible job, especially having 3 hosts. They always have that opening monologue to like open it. And with 3 people, they kept it really nice and short.
Yeah.
And then they each had their own monologue throughout that show, which I thought was a really smart idea in how they did it. And Wanda Sykes she's hilarious.
She's great. Yeah, she's always good.
Regina Hall had the best skit of the night. Did you see that, the COVID test?
No.
She was like, "Okay, so we lost some of your COVID tests. She's like, I need to bring some of you back in the back room with me." She's like, "Timothy Chalamet, Bradley Cooper," and she just starts naming like the most attractive dudes in the room. And she's like, "We're gonna have to swab the back of your throat with my tongue, and you should all get naked."
That's pretty funny.
What I was mentioning earlier about someone made a joke about his marriage, Will Smith's. She then pointed at Will. She's like, "You're married, but we saw how that goes."
Oh,
and I was like, no one's gonna say.
No one's gonna say anything.
I started laughing because I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
but then like how things went later, you were kind of like, that was just as bad as what he said,
if not worse. Honestly,
she's calling you off. This is not a bad word. He's pretty much being called a cuck.
Yeah,
which was like what he's being called. But besides the point, we'll move on. One of the happiest moments of the night for me was when Troy Kotsur won Best Supporting Actor.
That was great. I love that.
I picked him.
Of course you did.
You didn't pick him?
I kind of forgot to pick actor in a supporting role. That's the one.
That is
literally. I went over it and I'm like, yeah, I filled everything out, and I completely forgot to fill out that ballot.
You're like, oh
yeah. I was marking them down who actually won. I'm like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, Troy Kotsur played the father in Coda.
Yeah,
he's a deaf actor. He's only the second deaf actor to win an Academy Award, and he gave one of the best speeches of the night, and he was incredible in the movie. So.
Yeah.
He was the most deserving of the award that he got. And so was Ariana DeBose. She was incredible.
Yeah, she was great.
Did you watch West Side Story?
No. But I've seen scenes, and she was good.
I saw the scene they show when they announced the Oscar noms.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
No, she is the first openly gay actor to win.
I think openly gay Latina woman? Or
openly gay person of color.
Yeah, person of color. That's what they said. Yeah.
I don't get why they have to go. I get that's a big deal, but that kind of feels like derogatory. I don't know. To me, it felt derogatory to her.
Yeah.
But besides the point, she did incredible. I also picked her. I was on fire. I started off really hot with my Oscar, and then I got 6 in a row overall.
You want a trophy?
No, because I did win my family Oscar tournament.
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
I was actually disqualified since we host a podcast. So my mom technically won. She beat my dad.
Really?
Yeah, 11-10.
That's surprising.
Annie beat my siblings. Annie's my youngest sister, for those who don't know. She got more than Grace and Joseph, my other younger siblings. But moving on to Best Documentary Feature, Summer of Soul.
Yeah.
That was like my 5th one I thought of. I really thought Flea deserved it.
So did I. Flea was great.
Yeah, like it's so different than what we've ever seen before. It's such a powerful story. But no, Flea got nominated 3 times and lost all 3 categories.
Yep.
Which is BS.
Yeah.
Not that I thought it was going to win Best International Film. But Best Animated, I thought it could win. And if I was a betting man, I would put $1,000 on Flea.
Yeah.
But it lost.
Yeah. And honestly, I want to say if there was like a voice actor category, which I think there kind of should be, I think Riz Ahmed would have won that. Because I watched the dubbed version because the Flea is originally from Afghanistan. Afghanistan. And the dub version is done by Riz Ahmed.
Yeah,
It was
won an Oscar,
it was great.
though, for one of the short films.
Yeah, for The Long Goodbye, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it right.
So did I.
Did you really?
I did.
Did you get the other 2 shorts right?
I got documentary short right.
I got animated one wrong.
So did I.
Hey,
Yeah. Let's go.
But moving on to best original screenplay, Belfast came home with the Oscar. I thought Belfast was really good. I reviewed it with Kevin Watches Movies. I didn't think it was the best screenplay, though.
Really?
I didn't even think it was the top 2.
Really?
I thought it was worst person. That's worst person in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I thought Licorice Pizza was up there.
Yeah. I had chosen Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, I didn't. I picked worst person in the world, so I wasn't a sellout. I went with my gut and what I thought was the best screenplay of all time.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. But by the Oscars, it's a movie about an all-white family.
Yeah.
Which happened to win.
Yeah. Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed? Yeah, exactly. And then Coda takes home best adapted screenplay. I wasn't even mad about this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to Drive My Car because I think foreign films need to start getting more recognition by the Oscars.
Yeah.
And getting nominated. I swear to God, if this is just a new thing where like we'll put one foreign film in Best Picture every year,
yeah,
I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, they should get some more recognition.
Parasite is not better than either one of those movies.
Really?
Have you not seen Parasite?
I haven't watched it.
Overrated.
Really?
Yes.
I've heard that from other people too. Bong Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho. Yeah, that's
great director.
Oh, he's fantastic.
That's not even his best movie though.
Yeah, I love Snowpiercer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's I love that movie so much.
We need to stop. We'd went off track on every single topic.
That's the fun part.
It is the fun part. But yeah, I think once Coda won, I was like, okay, I got it wrong, but I'm still super excited for Coda. Once they won that, me and my dad were both like, okay, it's gonna win Best Picture now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times, if you're going to win Best Picture, you either pull in a screenplay, Best Director, and then one of the actors.
Yeah.
And Coda took screenplay, and then Jane Campion won Best Director, and I was like, oh no, please don't let Power of the Dog win. Which I did sell out and pick Power of the Dog to win.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The movie sucked.
I know. I wanted to win my family poll. I would have picked Licorice Pizza if I was going off my love. Shut up.
Such a tryhard.
Now moving on to makeup and hairstyling. Best makeup and hairstyling. The Eyes of Tammy Faye won. I think everyone kind of saw that one coming.
That's deserved, yeah.
Because Andrew Garfield and Jessica Chastain do not look anything like themselves.
Yeah.
They get transformed.
Especially Jessica Chastain, unrecognizable. Chastain. I said it right the second time. Yeah, the makeup was great. Chastain. Yeah. The makeup was incredible in that movie.
It was. I was so happy for her.
Yeah.
That was her third nomination as well.
Good.
And now going into the part where Dune Lee just won.
Just swept.
You know, Dune won 4 of the first 6 awards.
Really?
Yeah. 4 of the first 6. And I got, I put every time Dune got nominated, I picked it.
Good.
Except for Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
I picked it for all of them.
So did I.
So for Best Visual Effects, Dune. Dude, when they were like opening the card, I was like, if Spider-Man No Way Home wins this award, I'm going to punch a hole in my TV. I get it. It had good visual effects.
Yeah.
Not Dune level visual effects,
no,
which is going to be an all-time visual effects movie.
Yeah, Dune was amazing.
But besides the point. Best original score.
Yeah.
It looks like, when I was scrolling through, it looked weird. Which, of course, Hans Zimmer won.
As always, let's be honest.
None of them were even... No, I don't think a single person was like, oh, Dune's going to lose.
Yeah, I can't believe Don't Look Up didn't win Best Original Score. Who would have seen that coming?
I don't even remember the score.
No, of course you don't. No.
I remember Dune's score.
Yeah.
The damn bagpipes.
The bagpipes are great.
But the cool thing was that Hans Zimmer was actually in Amsterdam, and his daughter woke him up at 2 a.m. to tell me he'd won the Oscar.
Yeah.
And Jason Momoa accepted it for him. It was a really cool thing to see.
Yeah.
We love Hans Zimmer.
Love Don Zimmer.
And then, of course, Dune also won Best Cinematography, which I don't think was even in question. I did, at the last second, I was like, Tragedy Macbeth could win this.
It could. I think that was definitely a runner-up, because that movie is beautiful.
Moving on from that, we have Costume. design, which I got right. I picked Cruella.
You did pick Cruella. And I remember you telling me you picked Cruella like the day before, and I was like, you're crazy. There's
And
no way
guess
that's going to win
what?
an Oscar. And then
It won.
It
The
did
movie
win.
is a 6, 61.
mm-hmm.
Costume design, 100.
Yeah.
They got some baller costumes in that movie.
Yeah. The moisture
That
suits
was
and Dune, though.
such a cheesy line just used.
It was.
Oh, God.
It was.
Can't wait to
Yeah.
listen to this later. But moving on, we have Best Film Editing. Dune. Best Production Design.
Dune.
I didn't pick Dune.
You didn't pick Dune?
I picked Tragedy of Macbeth. The sets were incredible.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Because like I thought of it like this. I was like, okay, Dune's all visual effects.
Yeah.
There is practical effects, but a lot of the actual sets are done through VFX and all that. So I was like, okay, they actually built these buildings for Tragedy of Macbeth.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong. So I didn't sell that now. I had a real reasonable. I thought
that's
Dune would win.
a fair reason.
And then Best Sound, Dune.
Dune, obviously,
I don't
especially seeing it in IMAX.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
dude, the chairs would just shake. Every 10 seconds, you would just be like, oh.
The silence was incredible. Like the silence.
Yeah, the silence in the movie.
Oh, did we go through all of them already? Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
cool.
Now it's time to talk about Coda for Best Picture. Or all the Best Pictures, would you like to rattle them off really quick?
Yeah, so for Best Picture, all the nominations were Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, for some reason, Power of the Dog, and West Side Story.
I'm not gonna lie, when they went up for Best Picture, I like my fingers crossed. I was like, let Drive My Car just pull out the craziest upset and just win.
Yeah,
for a second, I was like, imagine if Don't Look Up wins. Do you know people on film Twitter would start a film riot?
Yeah, that was a great Amy Schumer joke too. It's like Don't Look Up got nominated. Apparently, they don't look up.
They
the
don't
reviews.
look up reviews.
Like, that was a great joke.
But no, Coda deserved it. As much as I would have liked PTA to win.
Yeah,
he's gonna win. Like it's
he's won what? How many
for
won
There
before?
Will Be Blood?
Is that the only time he's won?
I think that's the only time he's won.
I thought he won for Magnolia too. Maybe that
There's
one.
No way, Magnolia.
For some reason, I don't know. I could be completely wrong on that, but
yeah, the Oscar. Some of the Best Picture nominations were some. He has been nominated for 11. He has never won an Academy Award.
Really? Jeez, man. I mean, that's the guy. You talk about a guy who like deserves one.
He has 3 nominations for Best Picture, 3 for Best Director, and 3 for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's a guy that absolutely deserves one.
What?
That's insane.
He's 11 nominations in his career.
Yeah, that's
He's
wild.
yet to win. That is insane. Well, yeah, I would have really. Licorice Pizza is not his best movie though.
No,
There Will Be Blood.
So. Yeah,
in my opinion, I think it's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah,
and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. But I really was excited for Coda. Like, as soon as they did, I like clapped. Me and my dad were like clapping. I was excited for them.
I was really proud of that movie.
And the director's reaction made it 1,000 times better.
Yeah,
she was so excited.
She was so happy. Yeah,
they only had like 2 months to film.
Really?
Yeah, and their budget was like nothing.
Wow. Yeah.
Apple TV had some winners this year.
They did.
Tragedy
Macbeth and Coda. Yeah.
HBO Max went off.
HBO Max is
Dune,
becoming like
Eyes of Tammy Faye, King Richard.
Yeah, HBO Max is becoming like
it's my favorite streaming service.
Yeah, it's absolutely becoming a main contender with Netflix at this point.
I feel like in a year or two it's going to be Disney Plus and HBO Max at the top, and then Netflix.
Yeah,
because they have Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Warner Brothers. Like they have the bigger companies,
especially with all the Marvel shows coming out.
Yeah,
because Moon Knight literally comes out tonight as of the time we're recording this. So,
ooh, Halo, that came out.
Apparently, it sucks.
No, it has a 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people that hate it.
Supposedly, action in the first episode wasn't great.
Oh, okay.
But they said the storytelling is good.
Okay.
Which I mean, I feel like the action will come.
Yeah,
like that will grow.
No, yeah, action.
You need a
later.
story. That's what video game movies normally miss is the story usually.
Yeah, the story. Yeah.
But no, I want to watch it because Halo. We love Halo.
Halo. We've been playing. If anyone
checked out the gaming hour with the Popcorn podcast. But yeah, that's our review on the Oscars. I feel like for the most part we agreed with what got selected though.
Yeah.
I feel like we only had a couple that we were like, nah, not really what we believed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you have anything else to add before we answer some fan questions?
No, I think we got everything We need to, and yeah, man, Chris Rock handled that like a champ.
He really
Let's
did.
be honest.
Not that it was an ill-tasted joke.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree with that.
Because it is against someone's medical condition. But at the same time, I get like wanting to like stand up for your wife.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean kids watch you and they're like, oh, I look up to him.
Yeah, Will Smith is a role model for so many people.
If someone makes a bad
like,
comment to a kid, they're just gonna walk up and smack them, then
yeah, it's
drop the
nuts.
F-bomb twice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But besides the point. Will Smith did apologize though to Chris Rock yesterday.
Yeah, on Instagram.
So I still love Will Smith. I'm not going to hold this against him.
Yeah.
Just something he needs to learn from.
Yeah.
And I hope they don't take his Oscar away. Because they are considering.
No, me too. Yeah, I don't think he deserves that.
To that level. I think maybe don't let him present next year because that is a big deal because it's always the actor prior to present it. So maybe not let him present. That's his punishment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say on it. I didn't want to talk too much about it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to take away from the epic night for Coda.
Yeah.
Or any of the other films. But yeah, moving on to our fan questions, we have 9.
Really?
I picked 9.
Nice.
This was one of our biggest submission episodes, too. We had 250 submissions.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
It was like 253 or something like that. But yeah, thank you guys. And again, you can DM Ryan, too. Like, it doesn't all have to come through the Popcorn Podcast. You can DM us personally as well.
Yeah.
And we will start leaving our Instagrams in the bios of the podcast. But this first question is from Martin. Why don't you do a video podcast? We're too broke.
We're working on it, man.
We're broke.
If you want to pay for it, we'd be more than happy, but
Vanquishers. Want to send us a video camera? And we're trying to work on a set right now. Like we're trying to get stuff for the set. We have a couple ideas for it. But we do want to put out a video podcast. I think that is a plan for us.
Yeah.
And we do have we do have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna attempt to post it today.
Yeah.
This episode I'm gonna try and post.
Good.
Attempt is the key word.
Attempt, yeah.
But yeah, the audio for now. We really do want to eventually do a video podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know you guys. But one of the other factors is that we're both brutally ugly.
Yeah, horrifically just deformed,
scarred. Like you thought Barry Keegan's Joker was bad. You should see me.
Yeah, no, we are disgusting. Just like it's gross.
My dad always told me I had a face for radio.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad just told me I'm ugly. So.
He was more blunt. But yeah, thank you for the question, Martin. We're gonna get on it. I promise. It will happen. Now this is a question that you could probably help with.
Yeah.
You're not old enough to drink though, so that's kind of the issue.
Yeah, I'm not.
When will we get news on the Whiskey Whispers podcast? This is from Lewis. Those who don't know, the Whiskey Whispers podcast is a podcast I'm going to be helped develop. And this is a podcast with one of my co-hosts that's been on the show before, is Matt. We are going to be doing just a little late night talk show we're trying to start, going through different types of drinks and like rating them and stuff like that. And we're trying to get in the summers when we would like to post an episode. We were originally looking towards April.
Yeah.
But busy schedules, army life. Matt has a lot to do in school.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is in the works. It is a legitimate thing that we are working on.
Yeah, and I'm as excited as you guys. I'm excited to watch that podcast too, man.
God. But yeah, Ryan will probably make appearances on that show as well.
When I'm definitely of legal age.
Yeah,
like for sure. 100%.
Ryan's gonna age 2 years in the next 1 month.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, and don't think like I'm gonna just stop doing this podcast for that. This is my main podcast that me and Ryan do since we are 30 episodes in now, and that would just be like my fun show, like where I don't have to do as much work going into it. Just find a drink that I want to drink. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. Matt has really been trying to get it going. Mm-hmm. Matt brought this idea up to me probably a year and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah, like he brought it up a while ago.
Oh, wow.
So it is something we do want to do, and it's going to happen. Just we'll start on Instagram, and then I'll probably announce it on here as well. But yeah, thank you for the question, Lewis. Just stick around a little bit longer, and you'll get your first little hint at it. Now, this is our third question. Any upcoming events you guys can share?
Yeah.
We have a couple.
We do. So
we are in the Philadelphia Film Society.
Yeah.
Which will get us into 10 screeners this year. They will send us screeners. I just got the email for it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie you did want to see, Everywhere All the Time, whatever. The new A24.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be this weekend. And my birthday just happened. So I'm celebrating my 21st birthday on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Have fun.
But you're coming to O'Connell's the one night because you can come in. You just
Yeah,
can't
I'll
have
come
a drink.
in. Yeah.
But can't have a drink.
Mhm.
But no, it's gonna get us some screeners. It gets us 10 we can go to, but they already sent us 3. Just a lot of them were movies that already came out. So we're hoping to get some for the Northman, Doctor Strange, Babylon when that eventually comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a lot. We're if you guys remember, we had a guest on last week.
Yeah. We had Amanda from Rebel Relations.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she actually invited us on her show, her podcast, with her friend Frederick. And we will be going up to New York to do an episode on that. So we'll keep you guys up to date on that and when that's all going to happen. We're seeing Morbius this weekend.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Very unfortunately.
Maybe we'll find some screeners for that.
Yeah. The only thing I'm excited for is to see Spider-Man.
But yeah, we have a couple other projects we're kind of working on right now. We are on a waiting list. Oh, we're going to Philadelphia Film Festival in October.
Yeah, we are going there.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, and we're gonna have all access passes. So we'll get for anyone who doesn't know, film festivals have open movies that anyone can go to.
Mm-hmm.
They have private ones that you pick prior, and then you have VIP ones that only specific critics can get into.
Yep.
Me and Ryan have been accepted to go
That's
do
us.
that.
Somebody trusted us with that.
Yeah, someone
I don't
trusted
know who,
us with that idea. But yeah, so we have a lot of things in the works right now with the Popcorn Podcast, and I think we're very excited about that.
Yeah, super excited.
Now moving on to question number 4. This is a film question. And it's our boy Oscar for the 13th time.
Yes.
Episode 30. What's your favorite sci-fi / fantasy IP?
I think Star Wars is the obvious choice. I love Star Wars so much.
Yeah, I love Star Wars too.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. No, probably Harry Potter.
Yeah,
that's probably my number one.
That's more sci-fi than
because
Lord of the Rings, I think.
No, it's more fantasy. Sci-fi I always think is like space.
Yeah,
maybe that's just how I think about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Lord of the Rings. No, god damn it, darn it. No, Harry Potter because I think that's. Did you spill water?
No, I didn't spill any water. I just
Harry Potter because every one of those movies is good.
Yeah,
it's not like Star Wars.
And then they put Fantastic Beasts out.
That's not Harry Potter. That just happens to be in the same world. That's like the drunk uncle you don't want to talk to on Christmas. No, don't ever put those movies with Harry Potter. Fine, you want to add Book of Boba Fett to our Star Wars franchise?
No.
Exactly.
Well, only the Mandalorian episodes.
No,
but
I'm just saying Boba Fett. Do you want to put that whole season with the rest of Star Wars?
No.
Exactly.
Now put Kenobi with it.
Moving on to a question that I know me and Ryan's answers prior to this question, but I just wanted to answer it because I know you're going to be like, what? Do y'all think that since Zack Snyder's Justice League won an Oscar, it will help restore the Snyderverse? This is from Danny. No. I don't think the Snyderverse is getting restored, and I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
You are too. And you're not a big Zack Snyder fan.
No, yeah.
But I think the Snyderverse is done. I think DC's moving on from it, and as much as it upsets me, because I do love some of the characters, they've been on a hot streak recently, and I'm going to let it keep going.
Yeah. I'm excited for Black Adam.
So am I.
That looks cool. And The Flash is coming out, so.
The Flash I'm more nervous about. I think Black Adam's more of a good movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
That is. But no, sorry, Danny. The Snyderverse is never coming back.
Thank God.
Most anticipated films of 2022. It's from Kieran. I think we just said a couple of them.
Yeah.
Babylon.
The Northman.
The Northman next month. We're definitely getting a screener for that.
We have to.
Doctor Strange. I wouldn't say it's one of my most anticipated.
Really?
No, it probably is one of my most anticipated.
Doctor Strange is going to be cool.
And what comes out this year?
I'm trying to think.
DC has projects this year, don't they?
Black Adam's coming out this year, isn't it? Or next year?
No, it didn't get pushed back to next year.
Did it?
I think so.
I forget.
Batgirl comes out this year, but I don't really care.
Yeah. Well, then Flash probably comes out this year, too.
No, they all got pushed back, remember?
Did it?
Yeah.
Then how's
Shazam's coming out?
Shazam 2 is coming out.
Batgirl's coming out before because everyone already knows Keaton's back, so I think they're going to introduce him in Batgirl.
All right, gotcha.
But I would probably say the Northman's both of our most anticipated.
Yeah.
Can't really think of any other big movies because I'm not excited for Morbius.
No, not at all.
I'm watching Morbius for the sole fact that Andrew Garfield is going to be the Spider-Man.
Possibly.
Because if it's Tom Holland, I'm walking out.
Oh, Thor: Love and Thunder?
Dude,
Comes
see,
out
I
this
get
year.
nervous
So do I.
because
But
that movie's
like,
going to be going through delays and reshoots.
yeah. But so didn't what's it called?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange
Doctor
did
Strange
too.
went through
But
2 months of reshoots.
yeah, that's
Nerve wracking.
Yeah. But also Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Across the
on my
Spider-Verse.
that's on my
part
top
1
list of movies for 2022.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Nope. Jordan Peele's new movie. I'm
That's
pretty
another
excited
movie
for that.
I'm nervous. Men.
Yeah.
That's one of my.
Men looks pretty good.
Ryan is so excited to review that.
Yeah, not at all. Oh, Elvis is coming out.
That's another movie I'm just nervous about.
So am I. But
a lot of these movies are like
I'm also
movies I
excited
feel like
to
could be
see it.
really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse I feel like is a lock for good.
Yeah.
Doctor
Spider-Verse
Strange,
has to be
I'm not
good.
going to say it's a lock.
Yeah,
Because we've seen what happens
there's a
when
chance.
Sam Raimi adds a lot of characters into a Spider-Man movie. A superhero movie.
Yeah. There's a chance that it's bad, but I don't know.
I don't
the
wanna
trailers make it look really
I'm
good.
going to
to be
hope
honest.
it's good. Yeah. Now moving on to the 7th question. What franchise would you like to delete from history and then remake with a dream cast and director? It's from Ryan.
Game of Thrones.
Really?
Instant answer. Because like
Would you say
honestly,
it's a franchise.
yeah, I think it's a franchise. I mean, they got several more shows coming out soon. So,
True.
yeah, but I mean, like maybe keep seasons 1 through 4 because those are fantastic.
It says delete from history.
All right, delete it from history then.
How
Whatever.
could you do that to
Get
Peter
everything back.
Dinklage?
I love Peter Dinklage.
How
He's
you gonna
great.
take him out?
He would still be in the main cast.
Oh.
He never said I couldn't keep
is
the
Kit
original
Harington
actors.
coming back?
He's probably too old now. Let's be honest. But if he got young
And Peter
again,
Dinklage is
no.
too
If we're
old.
talking
He's
dream,
like 10
if
years
we're talking,
older.
if we're talking Dreamcast, I would pick anybody from all time.
Oh,
So
you're
yeah,
going like
you
all
could
time
go.
great.
I'm going like full into this question.
Okay,
Yeah,
who are your
totally.
main? We'll do this. Who are your 3 leads and who's your director?
I love Sean Bean. Just if we're going off season
Okay.
1, if we're sticking with season
whoever
1,
you say right
Yeah.
now. 3 people. These are
Sean Bean as Ned
Ned
Stark
Stark.
was great. Peter Dinklage was, born to play Tyrion Lannister.
Okay.
And
You know,
this-
there's a Game of Thrones fandom, right? Like,
oh yeah, no, I
you're
don't
about to
care.
make
You
some
can
people-
kill me. I'm
You-
gonna get murdered for this.
don't
but guess
don't
what?
say that because
No,
then I have to
Yeah,
find a new
I'm a Philly
co-host.
scumbag, bro. Come on.
No, don't say
Just
that.
like Will Smith.
Don't
No.
affiliate.
But this is gonna sound like a strange answer, but this is just my opinion. Keep, oh my god, I'm blanking on his name, but the actor who plays Tywin Lannister,
Okay.
love him.
So you're keeping those 3 and then just having the rest recast.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
like if I had to keep 3, like if I could pick more, I think I'd keep Kit Harington as Jon Snow. But I think a lot of the other ones are replaceable. Like Arya could be replaced. Like as much as I love Maisie Williams in that role, but I think you could replace her as well as like Robb Stark could be fit with a different actor. But yeah, I think like Game of Thrones is just such a fascinating story, and it's not even finished yet. God damn, George R. R. Martin, just write the
Make
book.
Wins a winner.
It's been a
Finish it.
decade. It's been a decade, and then you still got one more he's writing after that.
He's not making that book.
No,
It's
he's
never happened.
no. But yeah, I think Game of Thrones is my answer.
Okay, so I'm going a little more smaller scale franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. Say, trying to think. This is called a franchise. Probably not. I was gonna say Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I have anything against Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe get like Fincher directing that.
Yeah. Fincher would be a good choice for that.
Fincher would be a good choice. Now it just comes down to who I want my cast to be.
Oh, I didn't even say my director for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, who would be your director?
I think I'd go with Villeneuve. Because he can make a beautiful film, but also go deeper into the kind of like more mind-bending stuff they left out of the show, like warging from the books, and like they greatly underplayed Bran's powers towards the end and
Yeah.
the Three-Eyed Raven in general. So I think Villeneuve would be a good choice to make it gorgeous, one, but also have the cool kind of more sci-fi aspects to it.
You know what?
I'll
I'm
go
going
with
to take
Villeneuve.
back what I said.
Yeah.
Okay. So delete the Nolan trilogy.
The Batman trilogy.
Get the knee because he's early in his career.
Yeah.
Give him a smaller budget. Have him make the Batman-esque first movie.
Mm-hmm.
But have it Arkham, like, not Arkham. Why did I say that? Batman Beyond.
Yes. Dude, I thought of that the other day. A Denis Villeneuve Batman Beyond movie. It'd be so good.
And you know what? Because it's probably like 2004. Ben Affleck's still thin and young.
Mm-hmm.
Throw Ben Affleck in there.
Yeah.
And have him play the trilogy.
You know who I've seen like a dream casting for like if they were to make a Batman Beyond today? The guy from Outer Banks.
Oh.
The main guy. What's his name? Like
Chase Stokes.
Yeah, Chase Stokes.
Yeah.
I honestly think that'd be pretty good casting.
It would be a pretty good casting.
Yeah.
And then probably have Dylan O'Brien play young Robin eventually.
It'd be great.
And have Keaton come. Have him be the old Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And have Ben Affleck play Terry McGinnis.
Yeah.
Because at that,
that'd be cool.
2004, Ben's young.
Yeah.
Probably right after Deadpool. Man, today's a rough day. Daredevil.
Yeah.
We'll just erase that from history. That never happened in this world I'm making.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be a pretty cool movie. We've talked about seeing him do a Batman Beyond, just like Blade Runner. And
yeah. Be so cool.
Be so good.
A great like Neo Gotham. That'd be so sick.
Oh, God. Well, moving on from that. Number 8. Why was Will Smith not oh my God. Why was Will Smith not removed from the theater? This is from my mom.
Why was Will Smith not removed from the theater?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no
Because
idea.
they knew he was going to win Best Actor.
Yeah, that's probably
That's
it.
probably 100%.
I'm sure like if there were security walking towards him, they'd probably stop him. Like he's gonna win in 10 minutes. Just give it a second.
Kind of keep him here.
Yeah, he kind of has to stay.
I don't think he should have been removed.
No. Well, I don't know, man. Like he went up on stage and just slapped him in the face. Like that's not okay.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to think I'm defending Will Smith or Chris Rock. I think they were both in the wrong. I just think Will Smith dealt with it the wrong way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to give any light to this. And then number 9, I thought this was a funny question, so I kind of just added it.
Mm-hmm.
Will Gaming Hour with the Popcorn Podcast be a returning event? This is from Nate.
Ooh. Start a second YouTube channel.
I'll just Twitch it. I have a
Yeah.
Twitch. And if we do it on Xbox, we can do it. We can record the chat.
Yeah. It'd be a lot harder to not curse. Just first off, but I mean that would get down.
So me and Ryan have started playing Fortnite again.
Yeah.
Because
Just because
building out.
They took building out
makes
so
it
the
more
game's fun
enjoyable
again. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it tonight if you're willing to play with me and Luke.
Yeah, I'll play.
Luke is a friend. Luke is my only friend that has not been on the podcast.
Yeah.
Cool little fact. Yeah, it's gonna be more hard to keep Luke from cursing.
Yeah, that's gonna be
my issue. So we'll do a test run tonight and see how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the last fan question we have. Is there anything you want to add about the Oscars? Anything?
No, I think if you haven't seen a lot of these pictures, I said pictures, movies, especially the ones nominated for Best Picture, I think they're all worth a shot for the most part. Nightmare Alley, completely excluded. Let's be honest. That movie was not good. Yeah. But, I mean, even with Nightmare Alley, the production design for that movie was great.
Yeah.
That's the only redeeming quality of that movie.
Yeah. That's
it.
But yeah, congrats to all the winners. Congrats to Coda. Congrats to Drive My Car for still taking home an Oscar for the night. Congrats to Will Smith, Jessica Chastain, Troy Kotzer, Anna De Bois.
Ariana the Boys.
Yeah. And congrats to everyone else that won. Congrats to the animated shorts. Congrats to the documentaries. Congrats to my boy Greg Frazier.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him.
Let's go.
And yeah.
Hans Zimmer. Congrats again.
Yeah, dude, you guys are so tired, bro. Let someone else win an Oscar.
Yeah.
Michael Giacchino better get nominated for the Batman when that comes around.
He should.
But yeah, I think that's the last thing we have to talk about. Ryan, would you like to say your Instagram?
Yeah, Foran_12. That's it.
We've been saying it wrong for the last 29 episodes.
FORAN_12.
My Instagram is Tommy_Cresta. The podcast's Instagram is the_popcorn_podcast. We also have a Twitter.
Really?
That I've tweeted like twice on. I think we have
I don't even
2
have
followers. And we are going to start posting on YouTube hopefully tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, again, we said it earlier, follow us on all of our socials, follow the podcast. Yeah. Check out my letterbox. I think it's the Popcorn Podcast as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a letterbox?
I don't have a letterbox.
You don't have a letterbox?
No.
I feel like that'd be like your favorite app.
No.
It's like my favorite.
I've never used it.
Oh, you're making a letterbox before you leave here.
All right, probably.
Okay. And yeah, sorry to my mom. We couldn't get her on the episode again. We were really busy recently. And happy birthday to me since I officially turned 21 yesterday.
Yeah.
Very happy. And shout out to Delaware County's podcast. It's called The New Media Lab. Check them out on YouTube. I actually did a podcast episode with them today, actually. I recorded it earlier today. And I believe it's going to be posted tomorrow. I did it alongside my other co-host from the show from early on, Sean Molesky. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. Next time you see us, we'll be talking about Morbius, the movie that Ryan says is the best movie of 2022.
I've never said that.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening, and Ryan can't wait to watch Jared Leto be naked.
Nope.